Wednesday, June 17th, in Mount Tabor Park. Again, in Mount Tabor Park. Looking at the middle reservoir here. It's a beautiful day. Behind the reservoir, we can see downtown Portland, which is still there. Haven't been down there in a while. Today I'm going to talk a little bit about stage antics, rock and roll band stage antics, some of my favorite things. Often I go to rock and roll shows with my friend Gordon, and when a band does something spectacular, like everyone switches instruments or something crazy, I'll always turn to him and just go, antics, as I love them. And I'll talk about some stage antics. I was just reminded of this because listening to this band on the way up to the park today, Daikaiju, which one of the most mind-blowing concerts I've ever seen. They are fantastic. If you have not seen this surf band from Arkansas, Oklahoma, they will set your world on fire, and literally. And their concerts are fantastic. So go and support that band, Daikaiju. And they are all about antics. The first venue we were at, the entire audience had moved to different areas in the bar by the end of the show, and we were all just kind of perplexed at how we'd even gotten there. The music just kind of moved you around. But they're fantastic. Go see Daikaiju. We can go way back to one of my earlier concerts, which is also at Gordon at. Way back in the day, we saw the Tubes. You know, and the term, Gordon, I've also talked about this. They throw around the term underappreciated or overlooked, and it's usually not so much. But this band, the Tubes, yeah, they were underrated. And their earlier concerts, especially, I just go get the Now album and listen to it. You will just realize that band was something special. Anyway, we're at the Tubes concert, and that's at the Civic Auditorium. Young people might know it as the Keller. But we're watching the show there. And lots of people out today. So we're going to just head this way and out of the park. So anyway, we're watching this band, and he gets on the stage, and it's one costume after another, one little sketch after another in the concert for the Tubes. And he's singing this song, Mr. Hate. And he comes out like a detective, you know, and the song's real detective jazzy. I've always kind of used that term. But at one point, the background singer girls pull guns on him and chase him around the stage. And he climbs up this metal backstop that has gone up and over the band and over the stage, and he climbs way out on this thing by his hands, just one hand after another, and he's hanging up there singing the last lines, all the time singing. As he gets to the end of the song, and then the girls open fire on him, and he drops to one hand and starts hitting blood packs all over his body, and then he falls into oblivion. We can't see him anymore. And within not a minute, he is back on stage in a different costume for the next song. And that, my friends, mind-blowing antics. So I've kind of grown up loving this stuff. Saw a band I thought was the Makers, but then I realized it wasn't, because I met the Makers at a Dante show, and I told them the story, and they were like, no, not us. So some random band, which will be the name of my band, it goes into the Satyricon, and you know how the drummer will kind of tick off the first number and then they'll pop into the song? Well, in this situation, the drummer taps his sticks together, tap, 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 tap. Then he drops the sticks, pulls out two guns, and fires blanks. Bang, 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 bang. And and then they light up the song. And it probably wasn't a very good song. The opening of this, as I don't remember the band, the opening of that deal was genius. I was blown away. Talked about it for weeks on end. But that's about all I got for you today. Hope you're all hanging in and doing well. I'll think up more things. In the meantime, be good.